a voice with you around the campus.
Bring you the most concentrated information.
Hi guys, it's me again, Wei Yan, and you are listening to TAR Espresso. Wow, time flies, it's week 14 already, and it's also the last week and the last day of the semester. And I feel like every time we go live, we on air, like we are always counting down the semester. I think because maybe because of our programs fall on Friday, and then it's also the last day of every week. So I think that's why we also count down for the end of the week. So to give you all a freshness, something new, today we'll talk about something that we've never shared before in TAR Radio and also in TAR Espresso. You might know the topic already if you are aware of our social media. So yes, the topic for today is sports, and it's not only sports but our national sports, which is badminton. So to give you guys some background of mine, actually I was influenced by my younger brother, who is a 7-year badminton fan, and for your information, he's only 18 this year. I follow him to watch badminton matches since Lyanne and DJ Wei era. I'm sure everyone knows. And then whenever I'm confused, while watching the games, I always ask him a lot because he knows too much already. Like he already watched the badminton matches for so long time and so many times. So now my question for you guys, because we believe that almost everyone in Malaysia plays badminton, but how many of you really know the origin of badminton? No worries, I'm here to educate you all. I better not to use the word educate lah, but share with you guys about the history of badminton. So badminton is actually originated in British India during the 19th century, and originally it was a game called Puna, which was played by the British military officers who were stationed in India, and the game then became popular in England. So back in 1873, the Duke of Beaufort organized a party at his estate, which is the Badminton House, and this event gave the sport its name, which is the badminton. So in 1893, the Badminton Association of England was formed, and setting standardized rules and fueling the sport's popularity. And international competition starts to emerge in the early 20th century. And for the International Badminton Federation, which is now commonly known as Badminton World Federation, yes, BWF, was established in 1934 to govern the sport worldwide. So we know that badminton debuted as a demonstration sport back in the 1972 Olympics and became an official Olympic sport in 1992. So that's all for the history. I have to stop here or else you guys will be overloaded or even feeling sleepy because it's history. So now I'm going to share some quick updates with you guys on the badminton sports right now. So first of all, Datuk Lee Chong Wei and Lyanne has been elected into the Badminton Hall of Fame for 2023. And according to BWF, the duo will be inducted by the governing body at a ceremony on 26th of May at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre. And next is a good news in the badminton. Our former mixed double player, Goh Liu Ying, who is also an Olympic silver medalist back in 2016, she has hinted on her social media that she is married and pregnant. So according to a Mandarin sports portal, WellSports.Asia, Liu Ying did not reveal her Mr. Rice identity, but she shared that he is a low-profile businessman whom she started dating when she was still competing. Well, I would like to say congratulations to Goh Liu Ying. And last but not least, based on CGTN Sports News report, Chinese Badminton Association will hold a retirement ceremony at tonight, right after the Sudirman Cup matches for the retired national players. So this is to show their gratitude to the contribution of the players. And as we know is Chen Long, Jiang Nan, Liu Cheng and Li Junhui will attend the ceremony. So now after the song break, we will look into the recent controversies which happening in the badminton sport. Stay tuned with TAR Espresso, TAR Radio.
从前的我，从前的我还傻傻的，从前的我还微笑着，没有心事的我，每天开心的我，怎么现在的我，好像每天闷闷不乐，怎么现在的我，好像不是我，谁能把我的快乐还给我，把我从前还给我，让我可以做自己，暂时忘记你。从小小的处往上去，像作鸟自由的飞行，没有任何的烦恼，只剩下自己。从前的我还傻傻的，从前的我还微笑着，没有心事的我，每天开心的我，怎么现在的我，好像每天闷闷不乐，怎么现在的我，好像不是我，快乐还给我，把我从前还给我，让我可以做自己，暂时忘记你。从小小的窗往上去，像作鸟自由的飞行，没有任何的烦恼，只剩下自己。谁能把我的快乐还给我，把我从前还给我，让我可以做自己，暂时忘记你。从小小的窗往下去，像作鸟自由的飞行，没有任何的烦恼，只剩下自己。秋天花瓣在飘落，我眼泪忍不住掉落，还坐在窗边的我，好想找回从前的我。
You have listened to 从前的我 by Brian. Now, talking about badminton controversies, I would like to share the most recent one, which is the resignation of Academy Badminton Malaysia's Chief Executive Officer, who is Michelle Chai. So, according to BAM statement, the resignation is actually due to the poor performance of the national women's team, which lost to Philippines in the quarterfinal at Cambodia SEA Games.
We acknowledge that our players are young, but still, whoever that we sent to wear the Malaysian jersey, they are good enough. They should perform at that level. So for me, like I said, as ABM, I take full responsibility and accountability, and I share the pain that the fans, and of course even perhaps those who are not fans, feeling for the loss, and I understand the anger and the disappointment.
And another controversy falls on Li Zijia, who suffers with his performance recently. So Zijia actually has unceremoniously dropped his Indonesian coach Indra Wijaya from his team last year. Then Zijia went for tournaments without a coach. But who is together with him is Liu Darren, who is a former men's single player. He acts as his sparring partner cum assistant coach. But things do not go well on Zijia because his ranking has dropped from number 2 to number 8 and struggling with early access on the BWF tour. So although he reached back-to-back semi-finals at the Swiss Open and All England back in March, but he was eliminated from the first round in Asian Championships last month. And this led him to decide to hire a new coach. So now, people start to make comparison between the independent players and national players. And we can see that there are achievements among the independent players these days, like the men's double team, Deo Yi and Ong Yu-sin, that has won second place in Asia Championships last month. And the couple Goh Sun-Huat, Shewan Jamie Lai also got second place in Swiss Open back in March and qualified into semi-finals in Asia Championships as well. Well, I must say that I'm not professional enough to give comment on the players' performance, but I think we can put our attention on the ongoing tournament, which gets both independent and national players involved together. So have a guess first, guys. It's a hot topic for these days, and I'll invite a friend of mine and we'll talk more about it later after a short break.
I need to rush back to do my assignments. Let me take a 5 first. I told you to go left. Yes, we won.
1 hour later.
This drama is so touching. Walao, I'm running out of time and I haven't started my assignment yet. I should have done it earlier.
You look like a panda today.
I did not sleep yesterday. I was rushing for assignments.
You may procrastinate, but time will never. Do not waste time.
Welcome back to TAR Espresso. This is Wei Yan. And now, do you get the answer for my question just now? The ongoing badminton tournament is Sudirman Cup. And as I've told you guys just now, a friend of mine is right beside me now. Let's welcome Zixuan.
Hi everyone.
Hi Zixuan. Tell more about yourself to the listeners.
So I am Zixuan and I'm currently studying in Bachelor of Social Science in Psychology. Well, I am an enthusiastic fan of badminton, and to be honest, when I started to engage in badminton competitions more during the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to this too.
Yeah.
But I think that most people first encounter with badminton must be during the Lee Chong-wei and Lin Dan's era.
Yeah, obviously, Zixuan and I are badminton fans, and we've been to Malaysia Open twice, which was last year and earlier in this year. And one thing you can't deny is nothing can beat the atmosphere at the live tournament.
Yeah, true. Like, even though we are not at the site, but we can still feel the cheer and the excitement in the arena too.
Yeah. So, do you watch on TV or laptop or your smartphone?
Well, actually, I normally watch those matches on my laptop since the screen is much bigger than my phone.
Do you know why I'm asking this?
No.
Just want to share with you guys a funny moment when we watched the badminton matches. I don't know how many of you guys can relate to me lah, but because Zixuan used to use her laptop to watch and then I'm watching on TV, so there's a delay on TV live. And we used to discuss on phone while watching the match. And what annoyed me the most is Zixuan always reveals the result to me. And I have to use these Chinese terms here, 剧透.
I'm I'm sorry about that actually, but I just get too excited and nervous. Especially when the game get too intense.
Yeah,
I just
I
want
know.
to find someone to share.
I know lah. Now, talking about Sudirman Cup, it's actually a international mixed team competition, which held by the BWF. And some of you might be curious about why is it called Sudirman Cup, because it's actually named after Dick Sudirman, who is a former Indonesian player, and he's also the founder of the Indonesian Badminton Association, PBSI. So the Sudirman Cup itself is held like every 2 years. But Zishan, do you know that originally Suzhou was supposed to be the host for Sudirman Cup 2021, but they decided to make it this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But from my information, like China indeed didn't hold any badminton tournament for a long period of time already.
Yeah, true. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, but one thing that I know is China is the recent champion for the Sudirman Cup, and up until now they have won 12 titles in the Sudirman Cup.
Yep, true. And for Malaysia, our best result is 3rd place, and we were also qualified to semi-finals last time in 2021. But we actually been into semi-finals for a few times already.
Yeah, therefore I'm very anticipating for the match at the later evening.
Yeah.
And I can already imagine that it's going to be an intense fight, especially the match between Victor Axelsen and Li Zijia.
Yes.
And actually I'm kind of glad that our country are able to qualify in the quarterfinals, as we are able to regain our chances to break our best record.
Yeah, both of us were so nervous yesterday night when watching the live of the draw,
match,
Wow.
yeah.
Very, very, very nervous. So talking back to the group stage, we focus on the group stage first. When we see the draw result, my brother, he told me that it's tough for Malaysia team because we are in the group of death.
Oh yeah, as we are in the same group with the Chinese Taipei, Australia and India.
Yeah.
And if you watch badminton, you know that the competition will be quite intense, as these 3 countries actually have very good players.
Yes, but the result is quite surprising actually. Besides Australia, we won the other 2 countries.
Yeah, we only lost in the women's singles game against Chinese Taipei. Goh Jinwei, which is our women's singles representative for Malaysia, actually lost to the Olympic silver medalist Dai Ziying with the score 21-8 and 21-10.
But Jinwei, she did a very great job when play against the Indian player PV Sindhu. We thought it's gonna be tough, and it comes out really tough, as expected. But in the end, Jinwei won after 3 tough games.
Yeah, with the score 14-21, 21-10, and 22-20. No one can imagine how nervous I am during the match. And I can feel my heart beating very fast.
Same here lah. Who say no one can imagine? It also reminds us something, right?
Yeah, it reminds us the Commonwealth game last year, which PV Sindhu actually won in 2 straight games. But actually, for this match in the Sudirman Cup, we can see that Jinwei actually went all out to win PV Sindhu.
Yeah, and what's worth mentioning here is Jinwei is actually the champion of Youth Olympic Games back in 2018, and also 2 times champion in World Junior Championships, which were back in 2015 and 2018.
Yeah, she was an aspiring woman singles player, but unfortunately, her badminton life is actually not quite easy.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Jinwei had actually retired in 2021 due to health reasons after her colectomy surgery back in 2019.
Yeah, to say in a direct way, actually a part of her large intestines has been removed.
Actually, she has mentioned in one YouTube video, actually it's the whole large intestine,
Oh.
not only part of it.
Oh,
So,
I thought it's
Yeah,
part of it.
can you imagine how tough is it for a 23-year-old girl, only 2 years older than us? So that's why every time seeing her competing on the court, I always feel that the spirit from this youth is really touching her.
Yeah,
and I really,
yeah.
really respect her.
Yeah, but not only Jinwei, I think that we must always appreciate every player's effort on the court.
Yeah, just to share with you guys a short story about Jinwei. Now, talking back to Sudirman Cup, there's another exciting match, right, in the group stage when Malaysia play against Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, I know. It must be Goh Jinwei bestie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he had played an awesome match with Zhou Tiancheng.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, Zhou Tiancheng is a top men's single player from Chinese Taipei. And I remember there were 2 points which really stunned me from Li Zijia. Like, how on earth did he do that?
Yeah, just like the commenters always say, like, unbelievable.
Yeah, amazing, fabulous. And also, he used his weapon this time also, the backhand smash.
Yeah, it's one of his famous technique, and I was quite amazed with his fast reflex towards these 2 points.
Actually, I feel like every time he used this weapon, he always gained the point. Like, he never lose.
Yeah, true.
Whenever he used the backhand smash. And also, it was his first win against Zhou Tiancheng after 4 years. They last met in HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2020. And as for men's singles, now talking about men's doubles. My favorite men's doubles team, Teo Yi and Ong Yu-sin, beat Lu Qingyao, Yang Po-han with the points 21-8 and 23-21.
Yeah, but there was a controversy at the very last point.
Yeah, when Yi returned the shuttle, like smashed by the Taiwanese, they claimed that the shuttle had touched his partner, which is Yu-sin's back, which is supposed to be faulted.
Yeah, but however, the players continued to play as the umpire didn't stop them. And lastly, we are very fortunate that we won the point.
Yeah,
which makes our team rank first in the group.
Yeah, like what the players said in the interview. Even though they knew that it was a fault, but since the umpire didn't say anything, like he didn't stop the game, so the game must go on. They must move on to play. So in conclusion, our group stage result against Chinese Taipei is 4-1, won in mixed doubles, men's singles, and also women's doubles.
Yeah, Malaysia team has also won in all matches against Australia and India.
Yeah.
With the score 5-0 respectively.
Well, today is quarterfinals day, Zixuan.
Yeah, oh my
We
God.
play against Denmark.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
when
my
I see the
God.
order of the player, we can predict already who will be competing against Denmark. So good luck to Malaysia team. I want to rush back home later, you know. I want to watch quarterfinals later.
Yes.
Everyone remember later 5 p.m. Quarterfinals. Malaysia play against Denmark.
Denmark, yeah. Be sure to support our Malaysia team.
Yeah, Malaysia boleh. Before we go, I would like to share another fun fact about the Sudirman Cup this year.
Oh, what fun fact. Is it the Siu Siu winning pose?
Yeah, Siu winning pose. You know that Malaysia team always pose like Ronaldo, the football player, whenever they win the match.
Yeah, I also saw other players from different countries like Ritishan from Thailand and Li Shifeng from China. They also have their own unique celebration pose.
Yeah, actually, I like to see this kind of reaction and interaction from the players, you know, especially on the court. I think it's kind of the beauty of the sports lah.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's program, and this is also our first time, sharing about sports on TAR Radio and bring you guys the beauty of sports, particularly badminton in this case. So, and also I know that it's the last day of this semester. Such a relief, right?
Yes.
And everyone is busy preparing for the finals exam, I know that. So, but do remember that do not overstress yourself out. Take a break in between your studies. And maybe you can watch Sudirman Cup for a while to relax a bit. I have to share again here later 5 p.m.
Yes, 5 p.m. Stay tuned.
Switch on your TV or your laptop, whatever lah.
Astro.
Just support our Malaysia team.
Yes.
So yeah, good luck to your exams, and I also want to say thank you to Zixuan for coming over to my show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so this is Wei Yan signing off. Wish you all the best in the exam and have a great sem break. Bye.
Bye.
Malaysia boleh.
Yo, what up？ 烟瘾大家都知道吧？原因不是每个人都知道，有些东西有钱也解决不到，何况只是一支烟。
手上拿的烟，冰的伤口是山前，夜晚的每天盯着万语银搁浅。
我在是 no one no， 还是搜狐帮你走，口袋 money 剩下 no， 只好抖音写不容易。现在的我是有心无力，知道大不会喜欢自己。
看见它出现在梦里，回忆过往 memories 不是那些 tragedy。希望我的努力会被他看到，增加着我魅力，每当神魂颠倒。周围的这个人都为我环绕，只有他一个不被影响丝毫。抽着蓝色马布路，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this someone。每天都来把事打闹，互相在那往哪站，不是一直亮着就能轻易烦恼都解散。天空乌云密布，像是正在云尾，我的心里好苦，像是一个愚昧。不要把我当作一个另类，别太把信息又 copy and paste， 就让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马布罗，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more。抽着蓝色马布罗，看眼泪慢慢掉落，到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。
Yeah, yeah, and here's come the real thing. 3, 2, 1, let's go on。
开他跑车在梦里，睡得慢你这飞机，被他说我是个神经病 I don't need no more you fucking know。 真的不是吊着你，只是没有准备好，想到和你在一起就脑袋出现种种烦恼。为什么这句话听起来那么熟悉？放过我吧，行不行？不要把我当作一个另类，别太把信息又 copy and paste， 这让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马布罗，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more。抽着蓝色马布罗，看眼泪慢慢掉落。到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。
Good evening, you are listening to TAR News. I'm Ziqi, bringing you the top news of the week. The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency (MMEA) foiled an attempt to smuggle in 4.27 million cracked cigarettes of various brands worth 2.95 million ringgit in the waters of Tanjung Sepat, Selangor on Monday, 15th of May. MMEA Melaka and Negeri Sembilan Director Maritime Captain Iskandar Ishak said the cigarette smuggling syndicate using 3 speedboats believed to be from Rupat, Indonesia were detected as a result of intelligence and information from neighboring countries in addition to the assistance of the Malaysian Maritime Surveillance System at about 11:30 p.m. on Sunday, 14th of May. He said the boats without registration numbers were spotted moving suspiciously on the traffic separation scheme route to Tanjung Sepat, Selangor before fleeing after realizing the presence of MMEA assets in the area. He also mentioned that the seizure was believed to be related to a cracked cigarette smuggling syndicate which was busted last April. The government had announced that there are no plans to declare an emergency for now with the continuing severe heat wave. Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said the situation could change and the government would then be prepared to issue such an order.
Not yet, but we are ready. Kita dalam langkah ini kita menggunakan arahan 20, arahan nombor 20 Majlis Keselamatan Negara sebagai melaksanakan langkah-langkah untuk mengatasi masalah ini.
According to Directive 20 of the National Security Council, the government would keep a close watch on the condition and declare a heat wave if it is needed. Ahmad Zahid advised the people to be wary of weather conditions to prevent health issues and be mindful of their water usage. A Nigerian chef, Hilda Bessie, has been cooking up a storm in her kitchen in the hopes of landing a world record. She's hoping to snap up the record title for longest cooking marathon, which currently belongs to Lata Tandon with a time of 87 hours 45 minutes. Hilda began cooking on Thursday and continued through to Monday, reportedly whipping up 55 recipes and more than 100 meals in a whopping 100-hour stint.
I have bigger dreams for my business and for my brand and generally just for my name. So just coming from a very, very, very modest background, I just knew that, okay, I need to do something that is basically out of the ordinary to put myself on the map, to put Nigeria on the map, to put young African women on the map.
I'm really impressed with what she's doing. You know, with this now, people will start looking at how to break records in their different field of profession. You get, so I believe this is a plus for us, and we are proud of her.
Officials on our records team look forward to reviewing the evidence and hope to be able to verify Hilda's efforts as a new record very soon. The leader of the Progressive Move Forward Party, Peter Lim Jarunrat, said he was confident of building more support and being able to form a stable and balanced government. He said there was a team in place to muster support to ensure the alliance could secure enough seats to rule. Peter and his allies also mentioned that they have a mandate from the electorate to end nearly a decade of conservative, army-backed rule in Southeast Asia's second-largest economy. He also said he was not concerned about any pending cases filed with the Election Commission seeking to disqualify him over shares he allegedly held in a media company. Thanks for listening to TAR News. I'm Ziqi. Have a good day ahead.
Hey Fendi, do you know that there is a good-looking guy in our school who is very good at playing basketball?
Yes, the boy is very handsome and his smile is attracting me.
Right! I don't know if there is a chance to see him at school. Wow, I still don't know his name yet leh.
Mandy, look over there. He's walking towards us.
Hello. Can you turn off the water tap first when you want to talk? It is a waste of water.
Oops, sorry.
Close the tap. Save water. Don't create unnecessary wastage.
TAR Radio, a voice with you around the campus.
Hello everybody! Welcome to Eyes in the Ears. Let us brighten your world. I'm Jeff.
I'm Lyanne.
Alright guys, I know you may not even want me to say that, but just for a gentle reminder, okay? Exams are coming soon. So, how's your preparation for your exam, Lyanne?
I have not started anything.
Me too. Like, I think we have to put more effort on for our examination, right?
I try my best.
Okay, Eyes and Ears is a program that brings inspiring or meaningful movies so that you may watch it during weekends. So, the movie that we are going to share today is related to exams. So,
yeah, but before that, it's because it's week 14 and it's also because it's the last program of the semester. So we also trust that a great movie can inspire and aspire. So we are bringing this movie today. And this is also actually our first time review, share about a foreign movie. So today, this movie that we're going to share about is a quite famous Thai movie named Bad Genius.
Bad Genius. Whoa. I mean, this movie is such a good movie to me. I think it worth to it very suits us to watch it. Go and watch it, please. I mean, yeah. And then Bad Genius is a Thai movie, and it talks about the two main characters, Lin and Bank, and they are top students, and they always get excellent results.
Yeah.
But after that, they decide to help their friends to cheat during the exam. So
to gain profits.
Yeah, they want to earn money by using their smart brain, right?
But I think this movie shows a very good message that we have been practicing in the society is that the exam system has been the same all the time. But just because how we focusing on the grades, there are ways to cheat and bug in the exams just to reach the target that you want.
Yeah, and there is a fun fact in this movie, which this movie is actually filmed based on a true story that happened in our real life in 2014. And the exam is called SAT, S-A-T exam. It is a standardized and international test which is widely used for admissions in the United States. So, this test is actually including several exam spots in several countries, such as Thailand, Korea, Japan, and Australia. And all of these countries, they have the same test papers. You know, like
Same questions.
Yeah, same test papers, same questions, but they found the bug in this exam. Like, you know, all of those countries that I mentioned just now, they all have the different jet lag, like what we said, different time zones, right? So, they actually, but the time of the SAT exam was the same. So let's say the test will start at 10 a.m. in Malaysia. And Australia will start their exam at 10 a.m. too. But we have different time zone. So we start our test at the same time, at different time, you know. You get what I mean, right? Yeah, because of the time zone. So there are some candidates, they tried to sit for the SAT exam in Australia so that they can get the questions first, right? And then they leak the questions to those candidates who are going to have their SAT exams in Asian countries. To be honest, they were so smart. Like,
yeah, because the time zone difference was quite big. So
Yeah.
it's like few hours. I
Yeah.
think it's good enough to like leak the whole questions, and we're going to share later how Lynn did it, which was very amazing because we never thought of such. She would like risk it in such an obvious way.
Yep, you're right.
But talking about this movie, what is your favorite scene, Jeff?
To me, I think it's climax part, which is when Lynn is trying to escape from the invigilator, cause she is sitting for the international exam, and she tries to leak the questions to her friends, and you know the whole scene showing how Lynn escapes from the exam spots to the subway, like she tries to escape from the exam spots to the subway, and then she is trying to leak the questions at the same time. I mean, the story is so action-packed, you know, and I was nervous when I watched the part. So how about you?
I think it's when how Lynn actually composed a few rhythms through a compilations of piano keys.
They play the I mean, Lynn, she knows the rules of playing the piano, and she uses the rules, the rhythms to like as a method to cheat, you know.
To represent the multi options like
Yeah.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah, like do re mi means A, mi fa sol that means B, something like that.
But I think
Yeah.
it's hard for us to memorize it, so
Yeah.
don't talk about like creating it out. But I
Mhm.
think that's a good twisting plot that I like in this scene is where they sit in the same hall.
Mhm.
But firstly, she didn't realize that there were two sets of questions.
Yep.
But only at the end she realized that, and she managed to did the second set in 40 minutes.
Yeah, how?
I mean, she didn't get caught on spot. She only get caught when the invigilator realized that there are questions and answer the scribbles from the second set on her paper.
Like on her draft paper,
Yeah.
right? But she's supposed to like to answer the set one, set A, and the like she has some drafts
scribbles.
calculations of set B. I think it's quite impressive also.
Yeah.
Yep.
One paper is enough to kill us.
Yeah.
She did both in 2 hours.
Does it mean that we are not smart enough?
Sorry,
So we still have to put more
Anyway,
effort.
because Lynn is scholarship holder, a top student.
Yeah lah.
Someone that very good in maths and like a human calculator.
Mhm.
Okay, let's admit that I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, so yeah, that's our luck. So we have been discussing our like we have
First
like
name,
name, synopsis. We have
you
true
guys
story,
do?
and also we have shared our favorite scenes already, right?
Yep.
So later we have further message that we want to discuss about. Yeah. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Thank you. Stay tuned.
Eyes in the ears, let us brighten your world.
Hi guys, welcome back to Eyes in the Ears. I'm Jeff.
Hi, Lyanne. So we were talking about the movie Bad Genius from Thailand, which made a quite big impact in Asian countries when it got released, because it's a movie that revealed a lot of things, a lot of truths, and a lot of struggles that behind all these students, and it definitely relates to current society
Yes, you're
among the
right.
youngsters today.
So actually there are several many messages that this movie is trying to convey to us.
Yeah.
So what is the message? To me, I think the message that this movie is trying to convey to me is it actually talks about this movie is actually talks about the Lin and Bank. They are both scholarship holders, right? But they choose to earn money illegally by helping their friends to cheat during the exams. So it means it hits me that are scholarships really important to students, like especially to those who are in poor condition. Are scholarships the only thing they want to change their life? Because schools always think that scholarships can settle everything, including students' lives, but is it true? Like the problem can be solved in the short term or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean in the short term, scholarships can only help those students individually, but not their family, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's unable to change their financial background like in short time. It's just that, but I think the more ironic part about this is like money buy grades, money buys education.
Yeah, and
When you're-
it also emphasizes that money makes the world go round, right?
Because in a stereotype country here, we believe that our education status able to help us to change our family status. Like,
Yeah.
let's say there's a family, a poor family can grow a doctor, then the
Mhm.
whole family status will be changed because his son or his daughter is a doctor now.
Mhm.
But the more ironic part is when you need a education status to change your family status,
Mhm.
but firstly before that, you need money to buy the education.
Yeah, so that's the point. And I think like how those smart people they try to cheat instead of holding the scholarship. So this is a good question for us to think about. And there is one scene that impresses me a lot too in this movie, which is their teacher has already leaked the questions to some of his students. And after the scene, it turns out Ling starts helping her friend Grace to cheat during the exam. I think it also leaves us the hint that the teacher is the one who influences Ling to commit wrongdoings.
Yeah, because the school actually emphasizes on grades as well, not
Yeah.
just the students.
Yeah, so teachers do that. Why don't students also do that? So I think that's one of the points too, like how Ling's teacher uh, influenced her to become a bad student, maybe.
Yeah, but I also think that how Lean and Banks became partner in this business is because they have similarities when it comes to financial background.
Yeah, yeah.
Both of them are suffering from their financial background.
Yeah.
Like Lean is very suffering when she saw her dad wants to sell his car.
Yeah.
And then Banks, he just keeps needing
The
need to
washing
help.
machine, right?
Yeah, needs to help her mother.
Yeah, so that's why scholarships is not are not what they want. What they want is money, right?
They need more than a scholarship.
Yeah, and then money triggers their evil sides to become a maybe we could say demon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you? How about you? Like, what is the message that you think this movie is
I think we
conveying?
have said that we emphasize a lot on grades, which kind of creates a demand in the society. Everyone is just looking at the grades. Oh, you got A, you got B, you got C.
Yep.
It kind of determines the status that you have as a student in the school, in the society, when you're a fresh graduate. So I'm going to ask this to everyone here. Has the intentions of cheating crossed your mind before?
Oh my god, I think, yep. I have to be honest, I did, but I didn't. I mean, I did have
the intention.
I have the intention, but my angel won already, you know. Like, my angel in my deep heart.
Okay, you didn't do it, but you did intend to do it.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain pressure when you don't know what to write for the questions, and you saw your friend was writing a full essay, maybe like 4 pages or 5 pages. That definitely creates a certain pressures to you.
Yeah.
But also that is it because you want to know more about the knowledge, or you were hoping the best for your grades?
Yeah, definitely for the grades.
That's why.
Yeah,
so,
that's the point.
So I think that's also why we keep emphasizing on the grades is there's A, but within A, we split it into 3 categories. We have A+, we have A, we have A-. When we can actually just replace it with any other alphabet, let's say A- can straightly be B, or B+ can straightly be C, but we chose to categorize the alphabet A only, just the alphabet A. We have 3 categories.
Yeah, we need to split. We already split it to further, to several categories, and we want to split it more. So actually, I think it creates a barrier between those who get A+ and those who get A-. Although they belong to same groups supposedly, right? But those who get A-, they might think, why
am I not good enough?
Yeah, why am I not good enough? Why I didn't get A+ like them? And then A+ will think like, you get A- only, you don't belong to my group. Like they have such mindset. So why don't we just use A, B, C, D is fine.
Yeah, but our own nature action has demanded for the attentions to our grades.
Yeah.
Just like how we differentiate it, like we talked about just now. We just want to differentiate elites within elites.
Yeah, but this situation, grades already make us we already get used to compete with each other by using grades, you know. So I mean, results are not everything, to be honest.
Yeah, results can be something that determine how well you understand a certain topic theoretically.
Yes,
we haven't
right.
called practicality yet. It's just theoretically, and that's why it cannot determine how good you're going to be as a working adults in the working era.
Yeah, you're right. So if let's say a person who gets A+, does it mean that he won't kill people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is one of the message that we still have to
and he
think
probably
about.
or she probably will have more stress just because she wants to keep to be an A+ student.
Yeah, so that's why. So I mean, results are not everything, but it can be, as a reference. You know, you get what I mean, right? So I think, really, like in my opinion, I think grades are not important.
Yeah, so now we're here to talk about grades that we have been focusing on as a part of society.
Yep.
And therefore, next segment, we're going to talk about how education actually affect the society and in our life.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
无法去想象没有你在世界，原谅我总学不会，试着不再信那些从前，却让我支离破碎。Oh, I still got you on my mind, but now I'm out of time。没了你的依赖，写下黑白 ，Tell me why oh why oh why。又是一个漫长夜，数不清是第几杯，挥之不去关于那所回忆，还有你的香味，留下我一人流泪，慢慢凋谢的玫瑰。即使热到 里知道不应该去妄想未来的未来。I'm sorry， 是我一向有点改，把长期一直想的这份爱从不存在。花谢花开，我决定留在原地等待，期盼着你能向我再来 ，alright。无法去想象没有你在世界，原谅我总学不会，试着不再信那些从前，却让我支离破碎。Oh, I still got you on my mind, but now I'm out of time。没了你的依赖，写下黑白 ，Tell me why you。我学不会，没松树的玫瑰我还放在后座，你可能理解不了我的幽默，所以我把爱藏手中。一转头，不是对你来这家的和平，该搜寻你百科，天空记录在的维基百科，你实在找不到个比你来的。回到一人的世界，可能我表达的没那么直接啊，相似模糊的视线，总是要离开后才能够直觉啊，一直都独自的引诱，不管是以前当下还是今后，思念我藏起了啤酒，抬起了眉头却又上心头。无法去想象没有你在世界，原谅我总学不会，试着不再信那些从前，却让我支离破碎。Oh, I still got you on my mind, but now I'm out of time。没了你的依赖，写下黑白 ，Tell me why oh why oh why。
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you've reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Okay, guys, welcome to Eyes in the Ears. Let us brighten your world. I'm Jeff.
I'm Lyanne. So we're talking the movie Bad Genius,
Yeah.
and we have gone through the scenes that we prefer, we are impressed about, and we talk about the message that we convey that in the movie. So now we are further talk about how education and grades affecting the society and our own life.
Yes.
So just now we say that grades can only actually determine how good you are in a certain topic, which is very theoretically. You may not be able to do it, but on theory you still know how to do it. Therefore, your grades can be only a reference because
Yeah.
grades are the universally applied proof that on your capability.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't think that it can determine who you are or how good you're going to be. It's just how that you're able to act when there's a situation's coming up.
Yes.
Therefore, since we're talking about grades, when it comes to grades, I think the most irony part is that I always ask myself, does education help me to grow in knowledge, or I am pursuing education just for my grades?
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, I have been pursuing education for my grades only until the moment I realized that I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to know more on something that I really want to know and I really like about.
Yeah, I think most of us hate theories. Like, most of us like to handle something, settle something practically. Like, but we don't like those theories, you know. So, if you ask me to focus in a class which only talks about theories, I don't like.
I think it's also important as a broadcast student.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah, we need to know our target audiences to a certain extent.
Yes.
Therefore, I want to ask all of you a question. Is education an entry pass or lock-in cage for you?
Wow. Okay, we did post a story about this question in our official account. We have 40% of our friends say that it is an entry pass, and by the other 60% think that it is a locking cage. And to me, I think education is an entry pass, to be honest, because we still cannot deny that education provides us knowledge, right? And knowledge are all of those theories that we learned are knowledge. Without those theories, without those knowledge, how are we going to how are we supposed to handle a thing practically? So let's say you are having a photography session, and if you don't learn those theories, if you don't learn what is ISO, what is shutter speed, what is furthermore? What is more and more? What is this button words? What does this
What's
button
up,
word?
patrol?
Yeah, that's why like if you don't know this, how are you going? How are you going to snap a beautiful photo?
Just to know what to adjust when
Yeah.
you get a frame.
Yeah, so that's why I think knowledge is of course an important thing.
Yeah, so therefore a pop quiz.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the FCCI students have gone through basic photography.
No, please don't.
Just a
Okay.
pop quiz.
Okay.
A fast shutter speed will allow more light input or will allow lesser light input.
We will leave you guys to comment down there.
You're avoiding the questions, bro.
I'm sorry, Miss Law. I feel sorry about that. But yeah, I will study hard in the future.
For knowledge.
For knowledge, for my grades, right? Okay. So what do you think entry pass is education and entry pass or locking cage?
I think it's a bit of both because if you're looking at everything have two sides of coins.
Sure.
So, in a certain extent, I feel that education is a locking cage. I came across an Instagram reels where this girl, she actually is a very good student in accounting, but yet when she graduated, she did not want to be an accountant. She wanted to be a nail artist, but unfortunately, she does not have the courage to talk about this to her parents because she did not want to disappoint her parents because her parents already expecting her to be a good accountant and earn the money for the family. So I think to a certain extent where we stereotype certain occupation as professionals like doctors, lawyers, accountants, and bankers. So people will say that other than these four, the occupations are more to like not that professional, a bit vocational.
And this always comes from our parents, right?
Yeah.
Those old thoughts.
But
I have to say that. I'm sorry to say
But
that.
to be honest, nail arts really requires skills. Because
Yeah.
I'm someone that can't even paint a plain color on my nails. So imagine they have to stick on it, they have to draw on it. It definitely needs skills. It's professional.
Yeah, definitely. If you know, like what I mentioned just now, if you don't have any knowledge for the photography, how are you supposed to take a nice picture?
I think that's a stereotype in Malaysia. I'm not sure whether every one of you have encountered these questions or like encountered this scenario where parents or elders will tell their children, if you don't work hard enough, you become a garbage man.
Yeah, I think this is also a disrespect at.
Yeah, I think
towards
every
those.
occupation needs to be respected.
Yeah, even garbage worker also need knowledge, right? Like how they
Yeah.
throw the rubbish, how they how they
Dispose them
yeah,
correctly.
of course they
And
need to learn.
Yeah, they keep our environment clear and clean.
Yeah, we should be grateful.
Yeah, I think we need to change the way of talking about this to the next generation. Instead of saying, if you don't work hard enough, you'll be a garbage man, I think we can change the saying into, if you work hard enough, you'll be able to pay this all incredible garbage man here.
This is a nice mindset,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Because it's an interdependent model. You depending on them on how they clean up all the things, and they can depending on you when it comes to financial. And I also thought since exams are coming around the corners, unfortunately. Yet it's just that no matter what, grades are not everything, but education, it's knowledge. Don't just pursue your education for the sake of grades.
Yeah, we didn't say that. I mean, we did say results are not everything, but
Yeah.
it does help you in your future.
It does help you in your future. So
Yeah.
stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Whether you know the answer or don't know the answer,
Just fill in the
in
answer.
the exam hall, just fill in the answer. To be honest,
Yeah.
I have a story, like a short story to share about. It's my friend. There's one, she doesn't know who is the king of the era in a history paper. He just wrote his own name.
No.
But I think the mindset of him staying true to himself that I don't know.
Okay.
But as long he doesn't cheat,
Yeah,
honesty is the policy.
Yes, that's the point. So before we end our program today, we just want to say good luck in your exam, okay? In like next week and next week, okay? And the most important thing is do not cheat, okay? To be honest, guys. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to TAR Radio and watch our live when we have our live next semester. And thank you guys so much for being here with us these few weeks. Yeah, in this semester. And we will see you when we see you. And this is Jeff.
This is Lyanne signing off. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
TAR Radio, a voice with you around the campus.